What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are we doing? How are we doing? I also gotta make sure that we got everything aligned with where we would like it to be. I still have not figured out how to get music on here quite yet, but let me move this here real fast. There we go. My apologies. Alright. So we are still working on that point of view. Give me just a second. I actually think I might have an idea on how to get the audio. So let me see if I can get audio on here real quick. That'd be amazing if I could. My screen just went. Okay, there we go. Give me just a second here, guys. Let me see if I can figure it out. If I can figure it out, then that'd be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And if not, well, it is what it is. Okay. Let me see if I can add this real quick. Like I said, let me do this real quick. Let me see if this works. If it does, awesome. If not, we at least gave it a try. Okay. So that is working. Playing it anyways. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get it to work on here. No. Okay. We did. I mean, I'm trying to get it to work, but it's just not wanting to work. And I don't know why. So we're just not even gonna bother with it. That'll just be something I have to look at off stream. I don't know why it won't, but it's just not. So we are gonna do a puppy to get started, and then we might do a best ball mania after, or we could do another we could do more puppies. We'll see. But we're gonna start with a puppy. See what we can get into. Obviously, there is a ticker now at the bottom for my code. Make sure you guys go ahead and use that over on Underdog. It will match dollar for dollar up to 100. So, make sure y'all go do that now. I got the 101. Let's go. We got a 101 on stream. I'm ecstatic to get the 101 because it's another Jefferson share. And I never get Jefferson shares. So, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy about that. Eventually, we're going to figure out how to get a background behind me. As of right now, I don't know how to get one back here. So, you know, it's something I'm going to have to mess with to figure out. Looks like I did not mean to do that. So, it is what it is. For now, we're just going to leave it as it is. All right. Justin Jefferson is obviously the 101. There's really nothing really here to debate that. I don't think anybody could sit here and debate it, to be honest. If you're not taking Justin Jefferson at the 101, you're just trying to get way too cute. The guy's been so good for so long now. Well, not so long, but he's been so good for a while now. Let's put it that way. We are going to add something to this a little bit here. I do want to add a, yeah. Go ahead and put my logo on here as well. Let's see. I do want to make sure that it is on here. Even if it is towards the top or something like that, you know. Where we can kind of have it on here. Alright. Looks better. Looks better. So we got Nick Chubb, Austin Eckler, Bijan going at the 107, Kelsey, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek, Chase, McCaffrey at the 102. I think McCaffrey at the 102 is just so risky. I'm not a big McCaffrey at the 102 guy. I'd rather take McCaffrey at the 104 after Tyreek. I think that's about where I'd like him personally. But that's me. You know, I feel like in order to have success in these, you need receivers. So that's how I feel. Crap. This is a W song, by the way. Okay, show me if you calm down. Calm down. Lead now. I want to make sure that we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and post this around a little bit. Let's see. Share. Copy. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Low, 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 low. All right, we are good now. We're good. So we got 2 picks left till we are up again. We have Devontae Smith still on the board, Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Hurts. I'm thrilled if I can get Hurts and Higgins. That's where I'm getting thrilled. All right, actually, Devontae Smith and Hurts. That's beautiful. Go ahead and take that. I love that at the turn. It's just a pretty outlook right there. Low, 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 low. Like I said, anytime you can get probably my projected QB1 in Jalen Hurts, paired up with Devontae Smith in a stack, and get Justin Jefferson, who's probably going to be the #1 overall fantasy player this year, on the same team, you need to do it. There's just no debating. You need to do it there. Tea time. Tea time. All right. DK Metcalf goes. T. Higgins goes at the 29 overall, 305. Kind of going a little late there for T. Higgins normally. I probably would have taken T. Higgins over Andrews and DK and Josh probably. But I get it. I totally understand. If you guys haven't already, make sure y'all leave a like and a subscribe. And turn on the bell notification when I do go live, so you guys do get those notifications when I do go live. If you guys want to see more drafts. We have been trying to do drafts at least 3 times a week. Usually I try to do 2 or 3. So it is a good little stream here. Good little size of stream. Good little body of drafting. I try not to come on here for just a 1 stream and get off. Or 1 draft and get off. That's the goal. If you guys haven't also already, make sure you guys go follow the Twitter as well. I am going to go ahead and put that in the live stream as well. And pin it. This is where I post my go live noties. So we're going to go ahead and pin that as well. That's where my go live noties go. So 101, yes sir, Bugga. How we doing? We got the 101 in this one. So unfortunately, it's not a best ball mania. It is a puppy. And I have gotten a lot of 101, 102, 105, 103. Like, I've gotten a lot in the first 5 in the puppies. And I don't know if you saw this, Bugger, or not, but we are officially the no-lifes of drafting now, because we have our little badge now. So, yeah, we have our little shield now. We're the no-lifes of drafters. We are in the tier of tiers now of no-lifes who draft nonstop. Kind of sad, but here we are. But so far, Bugga, so if you missed the first 3, you haven't missed a whole lot. Justin Jefferson, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts to start it off. We already got an Eagles stack going. We love to see it. Love, 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 love to see it. Is you fucking crazy? Is you fucking crazy? Is you fucking crazy? I gotta figure out how to get music on this. Do you guys like this setup more? Or do you guys prefer it the old way? Where I was just a little box? Let me know. You guys gotta let me know in the comments. You guys like the new format or the old format a little better? This setup is better. I agree. I like it a lot better. I'm using a different streaming software too, so I haven't quite figured out how to put music on yet. Because it won't let you just add the source in the background. Like, I have it like playing right now, but it's not doing anything. It's not making any volume. It's doing nothing. So I don't know what's going on with it. Oh shit. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Is you fucking crazy? Is you fucking crazy? Alright, so we're coming up here in 3 picks. I don't know why. Like I said, it's not letting me play music. I don't know, man. It's stupid. I hate it. I need to figure it out, but I just haven't had time to. So that'll be something I probably do after stream or this weekend, is just try to play with it and figure it out. Okay, so we got Mike Williams here. We already have a lot of Mike Williams and DeAndre Hopkins. We're gonna pivot here a little bit for what I usually do, because I need some shares of Christian Kirk. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Christian Kirk here, and then follow up Christian Kirk with a guy like Kenneth Walker, maybe. I hate Kenneth Walker. We could do Ken Walker or Deontay Johnson, chat. We're gonna go Kenneth Walker. Yeah, we're gonna go Kenneth Walker. We're gonna go Kenneth Walker. I think Kenneth Walker has a better outlook than Aaron Jones might have. We'll see. I'm trying to get away from the older guys. Plus, I went through and looked at all my exposures yesterday, and I know that I need quite a bit more of young running backs, because I already got plenty of these old dudes. You know, I have Charbonnet quite a bit. Where is he? I have Charbonnet quite a bit. I don't really have a lot of... What's his face? Ken Walker. I was drawing a total blank there. Did I miss him? I must have missed him. There he is. I only have 8% owned to Kenneth Walker, so I'm trying to get more of him. I went through and kind of made a list of guys I'm trying to get a little bit more of. He was one of them. I'm trying to get a little bit more of Jahmyr Gibbs still. I still think this is a low number for Jahmyr. Ramondre, I want to get a little more than 6%. I'm not a huge Ramondre guy, but we'll see what happens. Eckler, same thing. I'm not really a huge guy, but I'd like to get more of him. Najee, I just probably will leave it as it is because I'm not a big Najee guy. Josh Jacobs, I'd like to see go up too. Like some of these running backs, I would really like to see start rising. Receivers, I like my receivers kind of where they're at right now. Hodgins obviously is a little high. I think Hodgins is going to be the wide receiver 1 for the Giants. And him going in like the 15th round or whatever it is, it's crazy good value, I feel like, for an offense that got really a lot better in passing. So that's good. That's kind of my opinion on that, though. Let's see. So we got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert going there. Kind of see what we missed here. Ayuk, Williams, Hopkins. This guy's got 4 receivers and Derrick Henry already. That's nice. Aaron Jones along with 4 receivers. Pretty solid receivers there too. TJ Hawkinson. This guy doesn't have a receiver yet. I hate this strategy. I will never suggest this strategy to anybody. It's probably the worst drafting strategy ever. Bijan, Brees. I like the starters there in the running back field. Jalen Waddle, Amari Cooper, Deontay Johnson. Taking 2 elite quarterbacks is pointless and stupid. I love seeing that because this guy's stupid. He's being dumb. I love that. I love it when people in the room aren't as good at drafting as I am. It's great. It actually makes my life a lot easier. So, Trevor Lawrence, Judy, Keenan, Pollard, Chubb. I like the Pollard Chubb. I kind of wish it was a little bit more unique to win an event like this, but it is what it is. Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Debo, Madison. Not a bad start there. Getting Diggs at the 110 is a big value. I would love to get Diggs at the 110. AJ Brown, Saquon, Justin Fields, Joe Mixon, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Tyler Lockett. So he's going to be going for the Seattle stack there probably. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, Ramondre, DJ Moore, George Kittle, Damian Pierce. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Another thing, too, that I like about taking Kirk here is it's kind of unique because I don't think anybody's going to be having those 3 as the receivers. And if they do, it's definitely unique. Don't wanna shoot. That's the good part, is at the very least, you know, it does do that. So, if you guys are new here, make sure y'all, please, for me, hit the like button. Leave a comment down below if you guys are enjoying what you guys like. Comment what you guys feel, you know, you have questions on. If you guys like this player, or, you know, projections for the season even. You know, I'm good with that too. Whatever you guys want to know, please leave it down below. I would love to be able to answer you guys' questions. Makes me a lot more productive, and on the top of that, it kind of tests me a little bit, you know? I can give you reasons why I'm taking this guy over this guy in here, but obviously if you guys have home league questions, dynasty questions, whatever the case is, please leave them down below in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it, and it helps me, you know, think about things maybe I don't think about even. So, we're coming up here in 2 picks. I think we're looking to get a guy like Gabe Davis. Michael Pittman I would settle for. I'd like to get my shares up of Pittman just a tad bit, not much. I got a good amount of Dotson. I wouldn't mind taking Dotson again either. I'm not taking Cam Akers. I just don't believe in Cam Akers. Much at all. I might though at a value, since I'm getting him at a value. Yeah, we're going to do it because I don't get him that often. So we're going to go ahead and take Cam here. I'm not a big Cam Akers fan necessarily, but I think taking him along with a guy like Jahan Dotson or Gabe Davis is huge. We're going to go ahead and go Jahan Dotson. Because like I said, I would still want to get Jahan Dotson's up a little bit. I think there's a good chance Jahan Dotson is the wide receiver 1 in Washington this year. Terry going into his 28-year-old season. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully nothing goes terribly wrong for him. But if something does go terribly wrong for Terry McLaurin, that is the guy. That is the guy. You know what I mean? Jahan Dotson, and it's not even close. I have some Curtis Samuel too, because I love me some Curtis Samuel. So that part of the game I do love in Washington. I just don't know that the running backs are like exceptional by any means. So it's kind of tough for me to get behind their necessarily play there. I like one or the other. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to choose between Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson, honestly. Brian Robinson's kind of the boring, safer play. Antonio Gibson's the more upside play, I'd say. But I don't think there's much difference. I just don't. I wish I could sit here and tell you that there was. There's just not. You know, I wish that there was more distinguishing of the difference there, but there just isn't. I was never doing anything better than this. By the look on my face. Kyle Pitts goes at pick 80. We're not going to get Dallas Goedert in with this stack. We're going to try to build a little bit more unique of a stack. I don't think we're going to be able to get Swift either. Just based off of ADP, which kind of stinks. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. It is what it is. What's up, Strive? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Like I said, guys, make sure y'all are hitting the like button. That does help feed the algorithm a little bit, gets this pumping out there a little bit more. Coming sooner towards the NFL season, I will be putting out some articles on Patreon. I will also be putting out articles maybe on like a website that I'm working on. I don't know, really. I want to publish articles and I want to really work on my writing as far as articles go. And I'm hoping that I can find somewhere to publish soon so I can work on that. And another thing that I really want to work on is kind of like YouTube videos in general. So I'm probably going to put out some YouTube videos as well of, you know, this guy or this guy, my rankings, guys I like, guys I don't, that kind of thing. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. That content will be coming very soon. Can you come rate my draft so far? Strive, sir. I'm currently drafting right now, sir. Oh, you guys are doing your draft right now. Okay. You guys are doing your draft right now? Saquon CD. I like the turn there. That's a really good turn. Bijan falling to the 111 is so troll. How did you guys let Bijan fall to the 111? What in the world? Why did Eckler go 4? What? Ew. That's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, Keenan Allen's okay. Herbert and Keenan, I like the stack there. I do like the stack. McLaurin, I'm not a big Pitts guy. I'm not a big Pitts guy in redraft. The only reason I take Pitts in best ball is because I'm shooting for him to have a huge season. At this point, I don't know how I feel about Pitts. I really would have liked to have seen you get Waller, but obviously you got taken. Goddard went as well. So a lot of the elite guys are gone. Anyways, I probably would have just went no tight end, to be honest. I'm kind of looking at the teams right now in the draft. If it were me, I don't know who replaced me, but if it were up to me to choose the best team in the draft, let's see. Drew has a really good team. I like his start. Chubb, Taylor, DK, Debo. I like that start. I don't like what he finished with there, but let's see. Kelsey, Pollard, Etienne's an exceptional start with Amari Cooper, Christian Watson. I think that's the best draft so far that I've seen. Cup, Jacobs, Olave, Aaron Jones, Hawkinson, Evans. That's a good one too. I don't like the 4RB thing that Trav did. I don't like that at all. BMAC, I would not have taken Eckler. I just wouldn't have. Eckler, Wilson, Andrews, DJ Moore, Justin Fields, Rashad White. You're just believing in the Bears offense there. It's fine. I do really like Hims' draft. I kind of wish he had a better RB2 than Kamara, but it is what it is. Drew Mars, let's see. Drew Mars is pretty good. I love Drew Mars' draft, actually. That's probably my favorite one. Higgins, Hopkins, Judy, Hurts, and McCaffrey. I love that. I usually don't like CMC there, but with the way he built it out, I do like it a lot. Actually, Brian's is pretty good too. I don't know. There's some good drafts there. Definitely some good drafts. Treylon Burks, after the news today, you see dropping to 95. We got some receivers falling late here, which is kind of nuts, honestly. Let's see. We are going to go ahead and try, let's see. We're going to go ahead and take Brand Big Saquon person being by himself. Like, if you would have went Saquon and Tony Pollard, I'd have been okay with it. Or something like that. But I'm not a big Saquon guy by himself. Personally. I just don't trust Saquon to stay healthy. Oh, you're sending it to me. Okay. James Cook is probably the pick there for me. James Cook. Khalil Herbert is another guy. I'd probably wait on Khalil Herbert though. But I'm thinking James Cook is the guy for me. James Cook, I really like James Cook this year. James, I would not take Dalvin. I think Dalvin will be good early in the season. Yeah, I would take James Cook over Dalvin. I think I moved Dalvin down in my rankings just a little bit when he got signed with the Jets. The only reason I had him up a little bit in my rankings is because I thought he was going to be signing with the Dolphins. Now, if he was signing with the Dolphins, it would have been a different story. He would have been the main guy. We all know that. With the Jets, we know that he is not going to be the main guy. Deontay or JSN, that depends on what your risk tolerance is. You know, I think JSN has the ceiling to be better than DK in that offense and be the wide receiver one. He's that good. I think he's that good. And that's way better than Deontay Johnson will ever look. But Deontay Johnson gets a good floor. So you got to think about it that way. Deontay Johnson has a good floor of targets. If you're shooting for the moon, I'd go JSN. If you want more safer play, I'd go Deontay. But I love JSN. I absolutely love JSN. I was about to say, with your receivers, you don't really need floor. You need ceiling. So, because McLaurin's safe, Keenan's safe, CeeDee Lamb I think CeeDee Lamb has a very good chance of being top 4 this year. Top 3, maybe. Very good chance. Very, 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 very good chance. I'm a big CD guy. I think the Cowboys are going to be guys that throw the ball a lot. You know, they let Zeke walk. They didn't really have a chance to get him back. They didn't try to get him back. So, So that's kind of my thing there, is they kind of let him walk for a reason. They're going to be throwing the football a lot. Even with the departure of Kellen Moore, I still think that team's going to be a very throw-heavy team. I just don't think there's any way really around it. So, just my 2 cents. You know, I'm just some dummy on the internet making videos and live streaming and drafting every day, you know. So, Rashad Penny, Juju, Freiermuth. Freiermuth going at the 110. That's kind of a discount for Freiermuth. He went a whole round later. So, I probably wasn't going to get back. Let's see. So, he has Jack Smith-Njigba, Tyler Lockett, Elijah Moore, Odell Beckham. Has Kirk Cousins gone? I'm sure he has. No, he hasn't yet. Okay. So, we are going to get some mini stacks in here. That is great to see. We are going to go ahead and get the Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson stack, it looks like, potentially. We still got 5 picks to go, but I don't see really any reason why. This guy might take him just to get a quarterback. I don't know. I hate people that take unstacked quarterbacks. It just infuriates me. Okay, he didn't do it. All right, cool. Cool. I'm kind of looking through to see if they have any correlation at all, which they don't. So that's probably the route I'm going to go, is take Kirk Cousins. And we'll see who's left. Because right now I'm kind of leaning... I don't even know who I'm leaning here. Maybe we go Zay. Wow, you dummy. This is what makes me angry. Like, you have zero correlation to this team, and you take a guy with the same bye week. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, that pisses me off. Okay. That makes me mad. Let's see. We'll go Zay Jones. We're making the assumption that Calvin Ridley is just not going to be that good with this team. God, I hate that. That's so annoying. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and take a running back here as well. We're going to go ahead and take a chance on Jarrett McKinnon. Repeating success here. Ah, man, that really sucks. I'm upset about that. It is what it is. It is what it is. We still have the Hurts Devontae Smith thing, but like that's just infuriating. You have no correlation. It's the same by, like, that just makes no sense. It just makes no sense to do that. Absolutely none. Like if it makes sense, like if you have, like, you know, if you have Jordan Addison or, you know, you have Hawkinson, I understand it. Do you? But like that just has no reasoning behind it at all. That's just blatantly looking at my team and saying, yeah, he's got Justin Jefferson, so he's definitely taking Kirk Cousins. So I'm going to take Kirk Cousins instead. That's just not... Yeah. The $5 drafts, people seem to do this a lot, and it's really annoying. They don't draft like smart people. They just draft to screw you over, which I understand. I don't understand it. I just don't. It's not smart by any means. And this guy has a shield, so I know he's done this a lot, so he knows what he's doing. I don't know why he would do that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for me. He's a very ADP drafting kind of guy. Oh, no, it wasn't that guy. It was this guy. Yeah, this guy, okay. So he's reached on Alvin Kamara. He reached 20 picks ahead on Algier. So he's just reaching, getting guys. Okay. Okay. So he has no rhyme or reason for what he's doing. He's just doing it to do it. He's just doing it to doing it. I hate that too. It's just really annoying when people do that. They have, like, no, you can't even, like, see his strategy. He doesn't have one. I don't think he has one. He has no stacks. He just doesn't have any correlation going here. There's nothing. That's what makes me frustrated about drafting with some people like this. There's no correlation with anything he's doing right now. And this guy takes Geno with DK at least. Rodgers with Lazard. See, like this, like, they're at least making sense. Daniel Jones with Darren Waller. Like, these are common stacks. Herbert with Eckler. I don't know why you're taking Lamar when you have Herbert. I don't know. You won't have to take another quarterback at least. Gas up the tweet I just sent you. I am not gassing any tweets. Taking over PS5 in August. Lord have mercy on my soul. Lord have mercy on my soul. The fact that we're taking over in August is troll. Bug, are you still here or no? I don't know if Bug is still here or not. Oh. Van Jefferson goes. Michael Gallup goes. Greg Dulcich. Two more weeks of PL. My PS5 has been paid off. That's so crazy. PL must be free as hell right now. That's crazy. Day you'll leave this world behind. Kotos is on the clock. No tight ends yet for Kotos. He's going deep into the no tight end strategy here. Literally, no tight ends through the first 12. That's a bold move. I'm not gonna lie. That is a very bold move. Jalen Warren goes. We're up here in 6 picks. There's a lot of shields in this draft too, so that kind of surprises me with some of the moves that have been made. Rondale Moore goes. Kind of see who's on the board here. See who Dominic takes. Dominic goes and takes MVS with Mahomes. He has Kadarius Toney, MVS, Mahomes, and Kelsey. He's building the Chiefs offense, so makes sense. Makes sense. I personally think the Chiefs might take a step back this year. As long as they got Mahomes on the field, they're not going to take a big step back, but I don't know if they're going to be the team that they were last year. I don't see it being sustainable. I just don't. Amazing coach, amazing quarterback. I just don't know how much longer that run can last. Personally. Let's see. We got Tyler Higbee going off the board here right after Dalton Schultz. If we can. This is a big if. We'll see what happens here, but if we can. Oh, okay. That goes Rasheed. I would like to get. All right, well, there goes Russ, so that's not going to happen. Do we have any New Orleans guys? We really don't. We're going to go ahead and go Okonkwo. I think he's going to start going up boards a little bit just because of the Treylon Burks news. I don't really have that many Carolina receivers. I haven't taken a lot of Thielen, and there's a reason for that. He's way too expensive, I think, right now. We're going to take him anyways. Actually, no. We're going to take Mingo because he's going to get the opportunity. He's going to get the opportunity since Terrace Marshall's down for the count. Let's look at the Terrace Marshall news. Won't play Friday. Been ruled out. Still evaluating the injury. Okay, they're still evaluating the injury here. But it didn't look good. It did not look good. We'll put it that way. I'm kind of trying to get guys that I don't have a lot of at this point. We got our receivers pretty well set at this point. I'm okay with our receivers right now. We need to go get running backs and start attacking that a little bit. I'm not going to be able to get Gainwell, unfortunately, it looks like. I probably should have taken Gainwell instead of Mingo. It's probably what I should have done. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Because they're talking like Rashad Penny might get cut from the roster. Like, he's not been good at all. So, he's been struggling. Rashad Penny has not looked great in camp at all. DeAndre Swift has looked pretty good from what I can tell. He looks like DeAndre Swift pretty much. Kenneth Gainwell is definitely going to make the team. I think Boston Scott has a good shot at making the team too. So that backfield's going to be interesting, to say the least. I think it's going to be very tough, other than DeAndre Swift, to have any of those guys be viable. I think DeAndre Swift and Kenneth Gainwell are the only guys you can really draft in fantasy in these kinds of formats that make sense. Rashad Penny, to me, I've gotten him in a few just to try to vary it up a little, but I'm not a Rashad Penny. I'm definitely out on Rashad. And I have a lot more Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell, getting him in the 14th round, 13th round, is a much better value than getting Rashad Penny in like the 9th, 10th. So, that's how I look at it. I'd much rather be taking Kenneth Gainwell. There goes Derek Carr, going off the board there. Let's see. There's not really any correlation I can do. I could do Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, and get Sam Howell. It'd be a little random. So it could be a little unique there. So that'd be good. That's another strategy we could do. We might approach it that way. Chat, what would you guys rather me do after this? Best Ball Mania for 25 to win 3 mil, or the puppy for $5, another $5 draft? Personally, I think I would probably prefer a puppy, but I can do either or. It just might be 2 drafts instead of 3 if we do a Best Ball Mania. I like Best Ball Mania, though. Best Ball Mania has been a good contest so far. It's definitely been worth the while. DJ Chark goes, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Kenneth Gainwell goes here. Yeah, I kind of figured that he wasn't going to make it back to us. He's got a lot of depth here. It's an interesting team because he's relying on Dak to be really, really good. He's relying on Kittle to be really, really good. I'm not a big fan of the Dalvin Cook pick. I would have liked it a lot more if he would have taken somebody else there. Norcal Raider. On the opposite end of the spectrum here. Like, instead of Dalvin Cook, if he would have went even James Conner, I would have liked it a lot more. Personally. I think it's a much better build. Dominic on the board. You know, on streaming on Kick and Twitch, not Twitch necessarily. I was live on there the other day, just for the heck of it. Kick, I haven't really been on live much. The only reason I'm going live here is because this is where fantasy football content's kind of booming, and plus it posts my VODs, so it's nice to be able to interact with an audience that way, and it posts videos that way. So I've kind of been on here more. I've been on here quite a bit doing football, so I wouldn't say done with Kick, but I haven't been straight. Like, pretty much I'm just trying to decide whether I do Kick or Twitch as the gaming side until this is pretty much just going to be for my fantasy football stuff. I enjoy doing fantasy football content on here, so it makes it a lot easier to distinguish the two. All right, so we got Stafford. Stafford might not be a terrible pick if we didn't already have the bye week 10 crap going. That's unfortunate, dude. This has not been a very fun one. To be honest, for having number one, I haven't thoroughly enjoyed. I didn't even get a chance at Stafford anyways. Kenny Pickett would be okay. I'm not thrilled about it, but it'd be okay. I have a lot of Kenny Pickett already. We do have Bryce Young coming up here. That might not be such a bad pick to do Bryce Young and Sam Howell. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. So all we're probably going to do here is go Curtis Samuel to be a little different. That locks up our receiver group. We're done taking receivers now. We're going to go ahead and go Tajay Spears. I like his upside. If anything happens to Henry, as I've said before, I think he's going to be really good off. Well, let's put it this way, Tanker. That shield means I've drafted at least 500 drafts in my lifetime at Underdog. And the majority of them are this year. So, I can kind of show you real quick. So, we have 70 entries in Best Ball Mania. 16 Puppy 2, 12 Puppy 3, which is currently what we're drafting. Fast Puppy 21, 11 in the Chihuahua, 6 in the Pomeranian. We did a 10-person draft, just a little league. 19 here, 3 here. Roughly this year, I'd say we're roughly around the 140 or 150 to 170 range in that area. Let's see, 22, 23, 29, 40, 45, 66, 78, 90, 94, 95, 99, 101, 102, 107, 177, 180. We're at 191. So this is 192. The draft 192. So we're getting close to the 200 mark for drafts so far. Getting close. Our sample size is getting there. Here's another thing that I've been keeping track of for Best Ball Mania. I haven't finished this yet. But I went through all my drafts on Best Ball Mania and started choosing the number of picks that I have. You know, we're going to kind of make this same size as this so it shows. Let me kind of finagle this a little. Okay, so we went through and we went through the draft rounds. Number of times I've picked there. Favorite drafts, like how many times I put favorite next to it. And so far the percentages are kind of interesting. I've definitely drafted from the 5 spot and the 11 spot more than any of them by a long shot. So it's interesting data just to be able to see kind of which ones I liked, which ones I didn't. So yeah, Sam Howell goes. I just can't get anything going my way. Which is crazy because Sam Howell was an insane reach here. Oh man, I hate people. I absolutely despise people. So I literally have Dotson and Samuel now with no stack. I have Dotson, Samuel with no stack. I have Jefferson with no stack. Kind of sucks that the only stack I have is Hurts and Devontae Smith. That really sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That makes me upset a little. And the guy that took Cousins literally has no correlation with Cousins at all. And on top of that, he took him right before my pick. Right here. And to make matters even worse, the guy literally has Josh Allen, so it's the same bye week. The dude has no correlation with the Vikings at all. So it literally made no, like, this guy's just clicking buttons, dude. This guy has no idea what he's doing. No idea. It's kind of why I hate these. It's why I hate the $5 drafts in a way. They're just, They're tougher to be in a good room. We'll put it that way. It's a lot tougher to be in a good room in the $5 drafts. People draft stupidly in these. They draft for like just to draft. They're just like, oh, $5, I'll throw my one entry in. Like it just doesn't make any sense how they draft either. Christopher Morel hit a home run to walk it off tonight while he's sitting on my bench. It's okay, though. My team has like 7 home runs tonight. Kind of wish he was starting, though. Hills, come on. Tear it up. Let me see you tear it up. Eventually, we're going to get music back on here. I just don't know why it's not working. I'm using a new streaming software, so it is new, so I gotta figure it out. Tanker, how you been, man? I know last we talked, you were not feeling so great. I hope you're doing better. I did the 3 with you, I think. Jesus. Yeah, I've done a lot since then. We'll put it that way. Hopefully my audio sounds okay. I'm pretty sure it does, but never know. It'd be real nice to see Bryce Young and Chuba Hubbard drop here. Considering these guys have 3 QBs, I can definitely see that happening. Chuba, maybe not, but Bryce, definitely. There's Paris Campbell, 190. We are going to do one more after this draft as well. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see a puppy or do you guys want to see a Best Ball Mania draft? Let me know. My dad's doing a lot better. Well, at least one's doing better for now. I hope you do get better, bro. I know the COVID stuff is just crazy. All right, we're going to go ahead and go Bryce Young and Chuba Hubbard. Do I feel great about having a Panthers stack? Heavens no. But it's what I have. You know, maybe Mingo, you know, by end of season, is their wide receiver 1. I'm puking a little on the inside on that one. Anyways, maybe Mingo's the wide receiver 1 by end of season, and we see Bryce be a lot better than the rookie quarterbacks usually are. And we see Miles Sanders never really recover from this groin injury, and Chuba Hubbard's the lead back. There you go. I just made the scenario happen in 4K. Mania. So that means I'll probably only do 2 drafts tonight. Probably. We'll do a best ball Mania. That's fine. Because I've got to start saving money a little bit, because I have a lot of entries into the Best Ball Mania. And quite honestly, this is going to end soon. This is going to end really soon. Like, I know it looks like 223,000 entrants isn't a lot, but it's already 40% full, and it's only been out for like 3 days. Yeah, Stevenson's ADP fell. Brees's fell a little. Like, they're kind of at the end of the 3rd. They're at the 3-4 turn now. See, there's Ramondre at the end of the 3rd. Brees now is like mid-4th. That's kind of where they're going now. And Zeke, oh man. Zeke's going in like the 140s, 150s now. Thank God I got Zeke in like the last 2-3 rounds in most drafts. So I got a 3-round discount on him. It's so beautiful. Same thing with Kamara. Same thing with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook didn't go up, though. Dalvin Cook, if anything, went down a little. Which sucks, but you know, I was willing to take the chance that he was going to sign with the Dolphins. It is what it is. I still think early in the season, Dalvin's going to be valuable in the fact that he's going to take the work away from Brees because of the ACL. I think it's going to give Brees a little bit more time to get on his feet and kind of get established again. I think that's good for Brees. I do think even if Dalvin Cook gets 60% of the work, let's say, Brees with 40% of the work, I still believe is worth his mid-fourth, low-fifth ADP just because of how efficient he is. He's one of the most efficient running backs in the NFL. Well, he was before he got hurt, put it that way. And I just think it's still a really good bet that he'll be fine. That ends up okay. Do I have any Patriots? If I did, I would say I'd draft Mac Jones, but I just don't. So there is absolutely zero purpose in me drafting a quarterback. Tight end room, we could go with another tight end. It's either tight end or running back is kind of what I'm leaning here. What we might do... Let's see. We got to figure out what we want to do here. Oh god, there's no good options here. Oh man. There's just nobody good at all. Trey Sermon being in Philly just doesn't really appease me either. Like, there's just nobody. There's nobody that's appeasing. Except for, like, Fournette. I think Fournette still signed somewhere. We just don't know where. So I'm probably going to take Fournette as a last-round flyer here. Because I still think there's a chance he goes to, like, the Dolphins. Or even the Vikings. The Vikings could take him. You know, I think that's an option. Stetson Bennett. Interesting choice in a 1 QB league. Very interesting. Honestly, I'd be okay going... I hate these quarterbacks. I'd be okay going Mac Jones, I guess. Because I still feel like you need a third quarterback here. No, this is one of those teams we just got to bet on Hurts. We literally just have to bet on Hurts. We're going to go Fournette. We're going to go Fournette with the last pick of the draft. I think that's a really good pick. Especially considering it's literally costing me nothing to get him. Knowing my luck, this is going to be the guy who takes him. And I get sniped twice by this guy. Won't surprise me in the least. Probably auto-drafting. Yep, he's auto-drafting. Awesome, man. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, we'll go ahead and just take Malik Davis here. Cuff behind Tony Pollard. Why not? Not a terrible draft. I think it could have been a lot better. It's not bad, though. Alright. Best Ball Mania. Can't believe I'm doing a Best Ball Mania. 68% of the way full, by the way. Best Ball Mania is 68% of the way full. That's crazy. 10 more to start. If y'all want to hop in a draft with me, go ahead, use the code, hop in a draft, hop into Best Ball Mania with me. You want? Mind your manners. But yeah, getting Fournette like that, it's crazy. Better reconsider. You will never do better. There is no one like me. Like me. Take a second look and you'll see. We need 6 more to start for good old Best Ball Mania. Most people are probably doing the puppy right now, to be honest. Probably where a lot of people are is the puppy. Three more to start. Come on, we need 3 more. Nobody's doing Best Ball Mania. Everybody's doing the puppy. I guess it's a good time to talk about my TikTok as well. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go follow the TikTok. It is PrimeTimeKG_ at the end of it. Basically the same as the YouTube, but has an underscore at the end of it. It's where fantasy football content is getting posted as well, with a lot of who would I prefer, you know, receiver tournaments, running back tournaments, quarterback tournaments of who I'd prefer, this guy over this guy, and it's just kind of randomized, so that part is nice. Hopefully we get a good pick here. Of course we don't. It's Best Ball Mania. I'm so sick of the Best Ball Manias. I just am. I'm over this. I'm over drafting from here. I'm over it. I'm very much over it. I'm so over this. Like, oh, that is so frustrating. Pick 11. We're just gonna highlight it. I've drafted here 14 times. Almost 20% of my drafts have been from this spot. I hate it. This spot sucks. Genuinely, it sucks. My favorites, I've had 3. 3 of the 14 I have liked. That's not good odds. Oh, I hate Best Ball Mania, man. My God, I hate drafting this late. Dang. Who suggested Best Ball Mania? They need to be banned immediately. Oh, God. Dang it, man. All right. Let's see what we can make shake here. Hopefully we're drafting with a bunch of idiots. I don't know. Gosh dang it. Every guy that I want to get more of in the first, I can't get more of. Because I'm never getting the picks to do it. I keep getting the 11, 12, 10. I can't keep doing this. This sucks. Because I would love to get more Bijan. I would love to get more Diggs. But I can't get them. I would love to get more Eckler. I never get picks 7, 8, and 9. Even 6, 7, 8. I just don't get them. Oh. I'm so ticked. I absolutely despise drafting from this position. Because I always have to go Chubb or CeeDee Lamb. And I don't want to do that. Genuinely, I don't want to do that. I hate it. I keep doing the same thing. Even if I was 110 here, there's a chance that I could get Diggs, maybe. If this guy would prefer Nick Chubb. There'd be at least a chance. Obviously, it wouldn't have happened, but, like, still. Oh, God, this is so annoying. After 109, I don't know. None of these guys really appeal to me as round 1 guys. And CD's the only guy I've been taking, so, like... God, I hate this. I absolutely despise it. We're gonna go different, if we can. This stinks. This stinks. You going and I'm going 3-6 to the win. Thinking about all I wasted on you. We're going to go a little unique here. I did say I would like to get more Garrett Wilson, but I need more Tony Pollard more than Wilson. We'll put it that way. So we're going to go ahead and go Pollard. Pollard, Chubb as a start. We got our RBs pretty much secured at this point. Gosh dang it, man. I was hoping to get at least 7. Like 6, 7. I was hoping. It makes it a lot easier to talk to you guys too, because we can kind of evaluate the board a lot better. Because like it's very hard to evaluate the board until they start coming on the way back. Especially when you have a pick this late. Like it's impossible. It's next to impossible. Saquon Barkley goes. Devontae Adams goes. Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler. That's a really good start. Let's see who Mr. Kelsey takes. Is he going to stack Mahomes with him or no? Most common stack in the game, Mahomes and Kelsey. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. I love it. Nobody tries to get weird. Everybody stays in the status quo. In a 3 million best ball tournament. Yep, that's where you stick to the status quo, guys. I hope you can sense the sarcasm in my voice. Jalen Waddle falling all the way down to Cooper Kupp's spot is crazy. Let's see, he's got McCaffrey. Devontae Smith goes. I would be thrilled to get Henry here. Henry and Reek, I would be thrilled. I would be so thrilled in the fact that Henry, you're getting him at a discount for potentially a, 1,500-yard rusher. And he takes Ridley. Like, oh my God. Like, we're just going to let the guy with Jamar Chase get Derrick Henry casually. All right, man. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. I love drafting. I love it. Jalen Hurts goes at 24. DK Metcalf going at 25. T. Higgins going at 26. Assuming Josh Allen. Nope. Amari Cooper at 27. Early as crap. Josh Allen's probably going to go here. If I were him, I'd be taking Josh Allen. Unstacked. It's fine. I will say the early third is kind of ugly right now. So that part is nice. I don't have to worry about the early third. The early third is ugly. I will give it that. It's very ugly. Nobody's taking running backs. That is not good for me. I will not lie. Kind of need a running back spree to start happening here. There goes JT at 29. Jahmyr Gibbs. Kind of was hoping to get Jahmyr, but he's got the 2 rookies in the class and Olave. That's an interesting team. Kind of one to watch. I'm interested to see kind of what that pans out being. Deebo Samuel going at 31. That's really early for Deebo. For what he typically is or has been going, he's been kind of going down in ADP. Mark Andrews. Dude, how is this guy managing to get Josh Allen at 33 to pair up with Diggs? And dude. That guy's team is good. Gosh dang, that team is good. I won't even lie. If Jacobs is there, I'm taking him. Yeah, I'm taking him, dude. I feel like there's no reason not to take Josh Jacobs. I understand the risk. I do. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to take the risk here. We're going to make sure we get our guy, Christian Watson, because we have quite a bit of guys here that we actually like. at running back here that I'm okay taking. Jacobs would be one. Jacobs, Etienne. I'm okay with all those guys. I'm also okay with Fields. If we want to go Fields. Fields is going to be unstacked. So, Lamar. See who he goes with here. Met it down in Aldine. He takes Ramondre. Josh Jacobs falling to me here. I just don't think I can pass it. I just don't think I can pass it. I don't think I can pass it. I'm going to have to do it. So our RB room, I'm not going to have to draft an RB for a long time. I'm not going to have to even look at running back for a little bit here. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Getting Christian Watson as a receiver one, I'm okay with that. I think this is definitely going to be a room where we can't look at quarterbacks super early. This is probably a room where we're looking to get 3 quarterbacks, I would say, to build up the upside and solidify ourselves at tight end if we can. This is definitely a new approach that I have not had. Breece Hall not gone yet, which is crazy. Breece Hall should be going in the next 3 picks here. If this guy somehow manages to get Breece Hall, I'm going to be deeply upset. Because he's got the best draft if he has Breece Hall here. Sorta. I mean, I wish he wouldn't have reached on these guys, but it is what it is. If he gets Breece Hall, dude, like, a lot of these guys, it's like, if they get Breece Hall, it's like, wow. Terry McLaurin over Breece. I'm sorry, I can't get behind that. I just can't. That's such a good pick. So Jerry Jeudy was such a reach, but that was a really good pick. Burrow takes, or MJ Sox takes Burrow with no correlation. That's interesting. I will say Jacobs is a guy that I did need to get more of. I just don't know that, you know, we have guys. This is interesting. What's up, Nathan? How we doing? This is an interesting draft for sure. Hawkinson goes at 47. That's earlier than he has been going in the puppies. A lot of these guys are going to have to start looking at running back soon. They have to, right? I mean, I feel like I got 3 of the elites, which I know I did. You know, Jacobs should be fine. He should play. It's in his best interest to play still. Aaron Jones goes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should probably be looking at this little bubble of people here. I like the Marquise Brown selection if I do go with that. I think it's a good selection for the upside portion of it. I think Mike Evans is another really solid selection. Darren Waller. We do need to secure a tight end in this draft. JSN going at 51, dude. Jesus. Okay. Let me pull up my rankings here real quick. I kind of want to see what I have here as far as receivers go. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is before the acquisitions that happened, but it's at least giving me an idea here of kind of where I'm at on these guys. Who's left? Kirk. Okay. So we have... Okay. Alright, I think I know who I'm gonna go with if he falls here. Yes, you... I'm on the stage right now, singing your favorite song. I'm hoping that I can get God. Okay, good. I got Godwin. Okay. We're gonna go Godwin here. I just don't see any other pick there that really is, like, glaring me down in the face right now. That's where we can't get no sleep. This is gonna be tough. So I think, according to my rankings, I have Pittman ahead of these guys, but I'm not gonna go with Pittman, I don't think. I think we're gonna go with a tight end here. As ballsy as this might be, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Darren Waller. I like the Waller pick here. Reason being is because I can stack up Daniel Jones later and get the Giants receivers that I do like Hodgins or Hyatt, so we can build a stack. Because right now, I'm not interested in a lot of these quarterbacks that I have here. That I could correlate with. You know, I think maybe I could get Brandon Cooks and Dak, maybe. That might be something we look to do, is maybe go get Brandon Cooks and Dak. Or just pair up Deshaun Watson with Elijah Moore and Nick Chubb. That's another thing we could do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here with the board. I don't think I think getting Waller. I think getting Waller's good in this spot. Is Saquon still holding out? No, he did end up getting a deal. So he's kind of moved up boards a little bit. Jacobs is still kind of holding out a little bit. Taylor returned to camp, but he's not really practicing much. He did return to camp at least. So I guess he's trying to tuck his head between his tail, or whatever, however that saying goes, and return. J.K. Dobbins was on the PUP list. He did get off the PUP list. I don't think it was an injury-related thing. I think it was a contract-related thing with him as well, because this is his last year on a contract. So he's kind of wanting a new deal, and finally he just decided, you know, he's not going to get it, so he came back. I expect good things from Dobbins. Another guy that just got off the PUP is Breece Hall. I still think the Giants' offense is going to be throwing. Genuinely, I do. And it's not going to be to Saquon a bunch, obviously. We don't know how healthy and how sustainable Barkley is all year. You know, that's one thing. Same with Waller. There's a lot of durability questions with that team. That's why best ball, I feel like it's best to attack that if you can, because let's be honest with ourselves. If Darren Waller stays healthy all year, he's better than Kittle. If he stays healthy all year, he's better than Kittle. And he's borderline better than Hawkinson. He's close with Hawkinson as far as focal points of offense. Because Waller is the only guy that they can throw to on that team that is reliable. You have to look at it that way from best ball. Now, from redraft, I understand weighing it in. I understand it. You have to look at these guys' best case scenarios when you're drafting these. That's just how it has to be. Like Tony Pollard usually isn't a guy that I like. Best case scenario, this guy's a 1,500 yard rusher, or 1,500 yard all-purpose yards this year, and has really good reception totals, and also gets on the ground and can get in the touch and can get touchdowns, because there's no competition here at all. So it makes it a lot easier for him to get looks. But I think Dallas is going to be a pass-heavy offense. That's why I'm probably not going to take Deshaun Watson and Elijah Moore stack. I'm probably going to go Cooks and Prescott, even though I think I would prefer Deshaun Watson to Dak. Which, honestly, here's what we might do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go Watson here. And then we're going to go ahead and take Cooks on the tail, hopefully. This guy's probably going to go Pitts and an RB, probably Swift or White. Not sure which. We'll see. But I think we might be able to wait out Dak long enough to get Dak and Deshaun and still have Cooks to pair up with Dak and Pollard. Or to get Dak and pair them with Cooks and Pollard. And then later on get like Donovan Peoples-Jones to pair up with Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb. That's something I'm kind of looking at. He took running or receiver here in Zay. So this tells me he's probably going to go running back here. If I had to guess. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take Cooks. I like it. So far, so good. I'm not going to have to worry about running back for a very long time. I'm not going to have to worry about running back for a while. A lot of people don't find Dak very exciting, so 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He's a 16th pick. So literally ADP has me getting him. You know how true that is, we'll see. But who has CeeDee Lamb? That's going to be the real question here. The guy in front of me has CeeDee Lamb, so that's not good. But he does have Justin Fields and DJ Moore. But he's got 4 running backs and 3 receivers he can trust. He has no tight end, so he might be looking to go tight end here. Another pivot that we could do is take Njoku and kind of go bullish tight end here and have stacks with our tight ends. There's a lot of different moves we can go. So I like to give myself the options that I can do. This is what doing a lot of drafts does. It just helps you prepare and kind of helps you think ahead. Because I have like 3 pivots I can do. And I have a lot of different choices here that I can do whenever my turn comes. So I have option 1, option 2, option 3. I'd say option 1 most ideally is going to be getting Dak Prescott and then turning around and getting Njoku. I'd say that's ideal number 1. That way we have 3 points of offense in both the Browns and the Cowboys. If not, we can pivot and get Daniel Jones and get the receivers later in Hyatt or Hodgins or Paris Campbell, which I've gotten a mix of them all 3. I still think that's not a terrible call. Another option, if Dak does go, we go Njoku and Daniel Jones. That way you still have Watson and Njoku and Chubb. That way you have a guy who's actually catching the ball from Deshaun Watson. Because let's be honest, Nick Chubb is not known to be a receiving back, but there's nobody else there, guys. There's Jerome Ford's okay at best, but there's nobody there. There's nobody there. I'm not worried about, like, I have some Jerome Ford in the fact that these, you try to look upside. Okay, he's a Kareem Hunt role, and getting him next to nothing is beautiful, but I just don't realistically see him having a big role in that offense. I just don't see it. I hate this guy's draft, by the way. I don't like this at all. Going with all these receivers is fun, but like Taylor's not a guarantee to play. Dobbins I do like. Gibson's kind of like I see the upside though. I do see it. Like, you have to understand the upside that people see. The only guy I'm worried about is this right here. He could screw it up and go Dak. He could. Who's his QB? I just don't know if he'll go another QB here with no tight end. He could go Njoku, and that's going to really screw it up. He has no tight end. He could go Freiermuth, I don't know. He could really screw things up and go Njoku. I don't really have a pivot if he does that. Okay, he went Dak. So we have a pivot at the very least. We're going to go ahead and take our tight end here in Njoku. I don't see this guy taking Daniel Jones. I just don't see it. If anything, yeah, I don't see him taking a quarterback here. If anything, he goes Geno to pair up with Ken Walker and Lockett. So that's probably what he'll do is go Geno and Freiermuth. I had to guess. That's another thing I like about Best Ball Mania is I can kind of read the room. That's why I like doing Best Ball Mania drafts a little more. Okay, he goes Odell. That's interesting. Geno? Wow, okay, he takes 2 more receivers. I did not expect that at all. We're going to go Daniel Jones. Let me make sure. Yep, that covers us. Okay. Go ahead and go Daniel Jones to pair up with Waller. That's probably a very common stack, but I'm very happy to get those 2 paired up along with Deshaun Watson and Njoku. We have gotten our bullish tight end. We do only have 3 receivers, so we're going to be looking to get some wide receivers pretty heavily here. Yeah, well, we're going to be looking to get some wide receivers and running backs, not that much of a priority. When you have 3 guys here that are this good, your flex is pretty much going to be a running back most weeks. You're looking at receivers, and you need the upside. You know, guys that are on teams that may not be so durable. For example, you know, the Bears, you know, Darnell Mooney could have a decent role. He could have this 1,000-yard season again. You know, he's done it before. Why not do it again? Jacoby Myers, a team that's very, very depleted right now. You get a little Vegas stat kind of going. It's a very depleted receiver team. You know, Devontae Adams is there. The only guy we don't know about is Josh Jacobs. You know, if Josh Jacobs decides not to play, which we have Jacobs. So in this draft, we're banking on him playing. So maybe Jacoby Myers is not such a great bet. Let's see. Who can we make the bet on? Arizona, good week 17 correlation. So Rondale Moore might be a guy we look to pivot to. You know, we're going to need that upside. If we can scrape our way to the playoffs with this team, we're going to be looking for that upside in week 17. Well, really, weeks 14 through 17, I guess. And Arizona's going to be that team that kind of has a decent schedule down the stretch. Or week 15 through 17, sorry. Has a good schedule down the stretch. So we're going to need that. We're definitely going to need that. 15, 16, 17, we're going to need the good schedules. And Rondale Moore could have some boom weeks. You know, I definitely could see that. Because Kyler Murray's going to be back this season. At some point. As bad as that Arizona offense is, you have to take the boom weeks if you can get them. DJ Chark might be a decent pick. We're not gonna get a Nico. Yeah, I knew we weren't gonna get Nico Collins. Hodgins is a guy that I have the most drafted. I'm probably gonna go Hyatt in this draft. Where is Jalen Hyatt? Has Hyatt been drafted already? Or am I just blind? Somebody reached on Jalen Hyatt? Did I miss that? Oh my gosh. Why would you... Why? Did this guy just go on auto draft and... Okay. That's really bad. Yeah, he had a good draft going. He reached on Tua, reached on Rodgers, reached on Hyatt, reached on Mechie. This is okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go one more share of Hodgins, because why not? Later on, obviously. Not right now, but... For now, I think Lazard's not the worst. Okay, well, I'll talk myself up with Lazard there. Yeah, there's really no running backs here that I'm going to go with. We are going to go ahead and go Darnell Mooney. I want to make sure that we get a guy who I think can have a 1,000-yard season some way, somehow. Do I think it's likely? No. But we'll see. This is a good spot to take Rashee Rice. We're making the bet that Rashee Rice is going to be the wide receiver 1 with Kansas City. I think that is a better bet than Rondale Moore to this point. I don't know. Rondale Moore or Rashee Rice, guys. We're gonna take our spike weeks. We're gonna go Rondale Moore. I need more of him anyways. Screw it. I'm pretty sure I need more of him anyways. See, I already have... Hodgins is my most drafted receiver. I don't need more of him. So, Rondale Moore. We go ahead and get him. He's 10% owned, so that's not a bad take for me. I think that's good to build out the portfolio a little bit more. Never thought I'd make it out. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Russell Wilson, Cole Kmet, Michael Gallup, Rashee Rice. I think Rashee Rice is still a really good pick. I do. I do want to see this. Kansas City Chiefs depth chart. The preseason depth charts don't mean a lot, but I do like to look and see kind of where they're at. Kadarius Toney's wide receiver 1, MVS is 2, Sky Moore's 3, Rashee Rice is 4. So they have Rashee Rice at 4 right now. So that makes sense. I don't think MVS is going to be a guy who's there long term at 2. At worst, I think he goes to 4. I still think Rashee Rice is better than MVS. I think Rashee Rice is better than Sky Moore. I don't know if he's better than Toney as far as like the targets that he's going to get. I don't believe in Sky Moore. I don't know why we're taking Justin Ross. I don't know what this guy at 4 is doing, but he is giving us a free team, and that's beautiful. He's literally just saying, here you go. I don't want to win. Here you go. That makes me happy. I love that he's doing that for us. He's reaching on last round assets, so this has to be a list of guys that he targets in like the last couple rounds, and he's on auto draft right now. It has to be. So we have what we're looking at here. This draft, our running back room is amazing. Our tight end room is phenomenal. Our quarterback room, we have stacked them up. I like this. We're still going to get Donovan Peoples-Jones to kind of stack up here. We're also looking to get Giants receivers. Sorry, but we're going to go Hodgins. Sorry, not sorry. Paris Campbell, maybe. If Hodgins is gone, we'll see. We do need to get one more running back. This is definitely a 4 RB draft in my eyes. I don't know that you need much more after those 3. Like, you need one more guy in case one of them gets hurt for bye weeks, but like, I don't think you need much more. And I'm probably going to take a guy like Roschon Johnson, who can perform down the stretch if we need that extra oomph towards the end of the year. And maybe Roschon has won the passing down role, and maybe he's taking some run work from from Khalil Herbert at this point, I think, or Dante Foreman, either one. I think Roschon's a guy that they like. So I think it's a good pick to go Roschon here. Hopefully he falls to us here. There's a lot of tight ends here that can still go. I'm not going to be taking any more tight ends because I'm banking on the 2 that I have. We're going to go ahead and take Roschon here. I like the pick. Go ahead and take Roschon. And now we're going to be looking at Donovan Peoples-Jones or Isaiah Hodgins. This is a tough one, because I know what my mind's telling me but I know what I should probably do to vary. We can get Paris Campbell later. Yeah, we can get Paris Campbell later. As much as I'd like to get Hodgins, it's tough. It's tough. I do like hearing that out of camp, though. Let's see. How far down is he? Okay, so he's still a good ways down. We'll go ahead and take DPJ. I like DPJ here. Not a bad pick. That way we could pair up Deshaun Watson there. If I can get Mahomes at 102 and T-Law at 211, is that too early to go second QB? Superflex, half PPR, 6 point per pack. My friend, if you can get Trevor Lawrence at 211, I would be praising the Lord Jesus, running laps, stripping nude. I don't know if I can even say that on YouTube, but I would be doing that. Streaking in the dark if Trevor Lawrence drops to 211. So no, not too soon. And Superflex especially, I think we're looking at Trevor Lawrence going top 7 or 8 picks. I personally, personally, I would be looking at Mahomes 1. So if you get Hurts, I'd be fine with either one. They're really interchangeable. Mahomes and Hurts, in my opinion. Mahomes, Hurts. I think Hurts has a better season. Dynasty-wise, I'd rather have Mahomes. So we'll just do redraft perspective if it's a redraft league. If it's redraft, I'd go Hurts, Mahomes, Allen. After that, probably Burrow. Okay, redraft. Sorry. Let me back up. Allen, redraft, Lamar, Fields, Burrow, Herbert. Then Trevor Lawrence is kind of where I think that's where the line gets drawn. Then you go Jefferson. Then you go Chase. Then you go CMC, maybe. Then you go Tyreek. Then you go Watson, Tua. After that is kind of where my line is. Personally, I think that's kind of where my line gets drawn. So CMC, I think Bijan could be there too before Tua and Watson. I'd say Bijan and Tyreek Hill are kind of the two that I'm like drawing the line for Superflex for Watson, Tua. And then after Watson, Tua, you got Cooper Kupp. Excuse me. You got Cooper Kupp. Then you have, let me think. I'm drawing a blank. Eckler. And then you have, this is hard to do without rankings in front of you. My apologies, I didn't mean to close that. Let's see. Let me look real quick. Hold on. Let me look at my rankings. Because I do, actually before Eckler, I would have Diggs, then Eckler, then CeeDee Lamb, and then it kind of takes a break a little bit from quarterback there. Hopefully that helps. My friend. If you guys are new here, please make sure you guys slap me with the subscribe button, slap the thumbs up. If we can get to 10 likes, I'll do another one. If not, then, well, you know, we're just here chilling. But we have we're approaching the 200 draft mark on draft, or best ball here, on Underdog. If you guys haven't signed up for Underdog, the code is going across the bottom of the screen right now. So make sure y'all use that code. They will match your deposit dollar for dollar up to 100. Make sure you guys do that. This guy here had to have set his queue and just went away. Like, there's just no way he's doing this, like, naturally. There's just no way. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way. Absolutely not. But Superflex is much, much different, in my opinion, John Wick. I love Superflex. You'll always hear me say I would prefer Superflex to redraft, like regular formats. Superflex is my favorite format. I think it just really holds true to what the quarterback values are. I like the Superflex leagues with tight end premiums. Those are probably my favorite formats. That's what all my dynasties are. They have a 1 point tight end premium, so the tight ends get an extra point on top of the PPR, so they get 2 points. So it actually values tight end and quarterback too. So you have to actually kind of factor that in. So we're going to go ahead and take our guy here, Paris Campbell. I want to make sure we get him to pair him up with Daniel Jones. Now, after Paris Campbell, there's an array of different things we can do here. We could go... Let's see. We could go running back if we wanted to. We're not going to, though. I think what we're going to do here... I think what we're going to do is make sure we get a guy that we like here. We're going to take... Okay, this is a long shot. We're going to take Darius Slayton. Just because that wide receiver room is so unstable. Darius Slayton has always managed to find his way onto the field. He might this year. We don't know. I still really like Darius Slayton. I still think he can find his way onto the field some way. You know, if he breaks for big weeks, you know, like I said, with the durability of this team, I think this is a solid pick, considering, like I said, durability is something with this team that is a struggle. I think at the wide receiver position, if we make that bet, it's okay too. Now, as far as our last 2 rounds go, I'm okay. I'm okay with doing something like Mac Jones to solidify the quarterback position a little bit more. Because like I said, I think the RB position is pretty solidified. Personally, if Zamir White was there, I'd probably take him just to kind of cuff him with Jacobs. I don't think that that would be necessarily the best thing to do, though. Because we don't know how to have meaningless roster spots. So, I think another position that I could put myself in, you know, this says he lacks it, but he's been really good in the receiving back area. So that might be something that we look at. He's been good as a receiver. Ty Chandler has. So I do like Ty Chandler in that spot. A third tight end could be something that we look at. I know that I don't really need a third tight end with Waller and Njoku. But I also, like I said, durability is something that I do concern myself with whenever drafting Waller. At the very least, a little. You have that backup with Njoku to really, you know, feel good about it. But, well, we're just going to have to see what's there. Because whatever's there, you could get a third quarterback and feel a little better at quarterback. You know, I think Watson at his best, obviously, is a top 5 quarterback. And Daniel Jones, he could be a top 10 quarterback this year. You know, we don't know. We'll see. Hunter Henry has moved up the ranks quite a bit. And Mike Gesicki has moved down quite a bit. Which is interesting, because honestly, I thought Gesicki would be better than Henry. I won't lie. Desmond Ridder, Bryce Young, Isaiah Likely. I have a lot of Likely already. Not the biggest fan of my team in the league. Hey, man. The Hims, this is why I do 200-plus drafts, man. I won't lie. This is why. You know, there was one point in this draft that I'm doing currently that I could pivot to 4 different places and be okay. You know, I mean, I don't know. It takes a lot of practice. And just loading up and doing it, especially with the league as thin as that is, with positions and stuff, it's just that league format I just wasn't a big fan of either. It's not you're not required to draft with skill, you're required to draft with luck. Because you're not drafting you're drafting all pretty good players for the most part. If it was deeper, like 3 wide receivers, 2 flexes, then we're starting to talk a little bit about skill. But I don't know. All the teams there was like, they showed it to me a little bit, but I feel like there's definitely a lot of decent teams there. Send me the sleeper draft. Like, send me the link to it, and we can look at it on stream. Sorta, kinda. All right, so we're up in 2 picks here. You know, you can share the draft, right, Hims? Like, you can send it to me literally in a DM, and I can look at every team. This is gonna be, let's see, this is a tough decision, because we could do... We're going to go ahead and take the guy that I take quite a bit in Mikol. I have 9 receivers here. I'm okay with that. Now, do we want to go quarterback or running back? I think we want to go quarterback. Let's see. He'll probably go Hal, but he's got Curtis Samuel. Yeah. Okay. I think we need to go running back. I think we need to make the bet. I like our quarterbacks in this league. I think we're going to make the bet that Leonard Fournette signs somewhere and is a receiving back somewhere. I think we're going to make that bet. I like that bet. Because it's a last round jab anyways. Our running back room's already strong. That adds to a strong RB room when he gets signed. We have a lot of boom guys here for spike weeks. You know, I think we got a good team here. We definitely solidified our tight end and quarterback and running back spots. I honestly am just curious to see how this receiver room plays out. Godwin, if he has a season that he typically has, we'll see. We'll see. It's an interesting team, but I can definitely see the path to upside with it. All right, let's look at this good old team that Hims sent. I haven't gotten anything, Hims, by the way. I don't know where you sent it, but... Oh. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and go over this here. Let's see. I gotta kind of make this the same size here. Okay. So, first team. Wait, is that all it is? Is 15 rounds? Is that all it is? Is 15 rounds? Is that it? Oh, Jesus, okay. Cool. Works. Jesus, dude. That is so thin. Like, this is just so thin. I hate this. I hate it. But anyways, not here to complain about the format. Anyways, the first team, we have Brian. Jefferson Smith, I like the start. Lamar, I love the start so far. He only has 1 quarterback on the roster. That's... Ouch. Okay. Breece Hall, Cam Akers, Pickens... If it were up to me, I would have went Kirk over Pickens. I would have went Pittman over Pickens. I would have went Lockett over Pickens. Njoku, Flowers. Odell went way too fucking soon. Odell sucks. I hate that guy. Odell went way too soon. Williams, not a good RB3 in my opinion. Harris, not a good RB4. I'm not a big fan of the RB room here. Brian, I like his receivers though. I'm not a big fan of the RB room though, at all. At all. Roshan, okay. I mean, as a last round flyer, that's fine. I love the Jeff Wilson last round. McCaffrey, Hurts, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. follows it up beautifully. Holy shit, this is a good draft. Montgomery, oh my gosh. Freiermuth. Odell's my only complaint. Herbert, that's pretty solid. Traylon in the 10th. Wow, okay. I know he got carted off today. Holy shit. Daniel Jones, single, that's the best team. That is a good team. That is a very good team. Okay, this is Hims. Let's look at Hims. Chase, Waddle, beautiful start. Allen, good. Dobbins, good. Kamara? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna full screen this real quick. I know you guys can't see this, but I kind of want to see what was available. Madison, Sanders, Connor. What I almost would have done. I almost would have went Watson. That's what I would have done. I either would have went Watson or Hawkinson and waited until the Montgomery, White, Swift range to get your second RB. That's probably what I would have done. Yeah, that's definitely what I would have done. Because I would much rather have Montgomery and Hawkinson than Kamara and Ingram. I think I like that a lot more. Plus, you're gonna have to fill somebody for that 3 weeks, which I understand isn't a lot. Yeah, I would have much rather had that. But it is what it is. You did get a Jacksonville stack with Ingram and Kirk, but you don't have Lawrence. So even Lawrence you could have taken in the 6th round instead of a running back, and could have went Javonte Williams in the 7th. That would have been better even. You see what I'm saying? You could have definitely went Christian Watson, Trevor Lawrence, and then taken a running back here. Like Javonte Williams. I think that would have been a lot better. A lot better. And then maybe go Dylan and let's see who's. I would want Dylan Charbonnet, but that's me. God, I really like Crab's team. I keep looking at Crab's team, and that's where they go. Okay. B-Mac. Eckler, Wilson. I hate Eckler at 104. That's just stupid, in my opinion. Bijan should be way ahead of Eckler. I'm sorry. I have no faith in Eckler at all. Garrett Wilson, that's fine. Andrews, that's fine. I'm not a big Andrews fan. He still is the second best tight end, but I think Hawkinson's a lot closer than Andrews is. DJ Moore and Justin Fields, so he's betting on the Bears offense. I've been preaching this. If you're going to take DJ Moore, you better have Justin Fields, vice versa too. Justin Fields can at least be by himself. DJ Moore, no. I'm not taking DJ Moore by himself. Rashad White, Lockett, I like Lockett pick. Kadarius Toney. I'm not a big Toney fan. I'm just not. P. Ryan, fine. Watson. I don't really know why you're taking Fields and Watson. No point in doing that. Lazard, very pick. Koo. I like the Warren and Wilson picks though. I do like those picks. Can I move this over at all? No. Why are you being stupid? Oh my gosh. Why is this thing being stupid? Why will it not move over? Hold on. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna stinger over. Okay. There we go. Now we can just look at the full draft board. It's fine. This is fine. Okay. So BMAC, I'll give it an Trav. Tyreek, I like the start. Tyreek over Cup is a great pick. Henry Ramondre Pierce. I'm not following Reek up with 3 running backs and then a tight end. I'm not doing that. Kittle's fine. I'm not taking Kittle over Hawkinson though. That's absurd. That's not a good pick at all. Hawkinson is much better. DeAndre Swift, that's fine. Pittman, see, like, this is what I'm talking about. Ramondre, I would have much rather taken, let's see, Olave, even Metcalf, I would have rather taken than Stevenson here. Yeah, that's not a good pick, in my opinion. Because then you could have Pierce and Swift as your 3 RBs, and I'm fine with that. Obviously, he didn't take a running back the rest of the way. John Ross got carted off. I don't even know why he's drafted in a 10-team or 12-team league that only has this many spots. There's no way he should be getting drafted. There's no way John Ross got drafted. Or Justin Ross. I'm sorry. There's no way Justin Ross got drafted. Absolutely no way. Pittman's fine. Michael Thomas is... Kirk Cousins, I'm fine with. You really need him stacked. You could have had the Hawkinson Cousins stack. I don't understand his strategy here. He has none. He doesn't have one. We'll put it that way. Amatus, I don't know who this is. Cooper Kupp, Jacobs. Wow, you are ballsy. You are ballsy starting out with this. Cooper Kupp already having hamstring problems. Jacobs not even reporting to camp. Olave I like. Aaron Jones is fine. Hawkinson's great. Evan, dude, the rest of his draft is pretty good. But that is a ballsy start. I'm not gonna lie. That is a very ballsy start. That's like a best ball start. That's not a redraft start. That's a best ball start. Wow, okay. Sutton I have a feeling is gonna be decent this year. Bigsby I like a lot. Sky Moore, meh. Rondale Moore I like for boom weeks. He's good in best ball. Kendra Miller, I don't think he's gonna have a role, but we'll see. My favorite team, I've already looked at his team, and I really like his team. Travis Kelce, Pollard and Etienne, beautiful start. That's the only way I would do this, is if I knew I could get Amari Cooper or Debo on the flip. And if you look at the board, you see he goes running back, you know he's going to go DK. He goes receiver, he goes receiver, quarterback, so this is really iffy here. Running back, receiver, it could have been iffy here. Running back, receiver, could have been iffy here. Quarterback, that's fine. So once they took the receivers, you know that was going to happen. Now once he goes running back here, he could go receivers or he could go running backs. And 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, I'd probably go running backs here. So yeah, I love this team. Watson, he's good. Godwin's good. Lawrence at the 7-7, dude. That is rattling me. When Herbert went 401 and Burrow went 402, yeah, Lawrence in the 7th, that's just way too late. Deontay Johnson, I will forever hate Deontay Johnson. That's just me, though. I'm not a big Deontay Johnson fan. Does he get the targets? Sure. I'm not a big fan. Charbonnet and Devon A-Chain. Yes. Crabbed, this draft is really good. Denver defense. Mooney, Nico, I can get behind those being your 5th, 6th. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful draft. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Okay. Moving on to Drew Lover 99. Oh boy. Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor. I like taking the chance on Taylor in that spot. Because you have Nick Chubb already. You get Nick Chubb and Jonathan Taylor on the same team. Jonathan Taylor plays, which I think he does, because he doesn't really have the leverage. Beautiful start. Like that a lot. DK and Debo to follow it up. Absolutely phenomenal. Sanders, he's having some health issues. They're saying he might not be ready for week 1. That concerns me a little bit. I probably would have went Madison over Sanders for now. But it's close. I mean, I get it. I like Sanders as, a bell cow kind of guy, so I get it. Drake London as a wide receiver 3, love it. Addison is in the concussion protocol. I don't know if this guy knew that or not going into the draft. I probably would not have taken Addison. I would have taken Marquise Brown. I don't care how bad the Cardinals are. Marquise is going to get volume. I probably would have went Marquise Brown over Addison. Just me, though. Just me. Gibson, that's an upside pick. Meh. Schultz as a tight end. Ouch. 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 I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Really, after Freiermuth, if you don't have a tight end, you're kind of screwed. So, I get it. After Freiermuth, you're kind of screwed. So, I definitely understand. Dak, I like him waiting on quarterback. I wish he would have paired it up with somebody on the Cowboys. Because he didn't at all. Rashee Rice, my favorite pick ever in best ball. Love Rashee Rice. Zeke, fine. He's not exciting at all. That's just a hype name at this point. I don't know that he's much. We'll see. That team's all right. I still like Zach Moss, Krabs team, whatever you want to call him. All right, Moonrock Mac. Let's see what he's got. Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra, beautiful start with the 2 receivers. That's how I like to start, is 2 anchors at the receiver position. Mixon, Kenneth Walker, Madison. Give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause for the best start. And then Mike Williams to follow it up. Man, round of applause for this guy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful first 7 rounds. 6 rounds. 6 rounds. Hey, Rich. I get it. I get it. I don't like it. I get it, though. I do get it. Brian Robinson, good boring pick. I don't like to call it boring, but it is. It is a boring pick. I like Robinson more than Gibson myself. Gabe Davis in the 9th. Oh, man. Gabe Davis in the 9th. That's beautiful. Eagles D. I don't know why anybody's taking a defense in the 10th round. That's insane, troll. He kind of lost me there. I'm not gonna lie. Komet as your tight end 1. Ouch. Komet, there is good things coming out of camp from Komet, though. So I do like Komet to make a step forward this year. I just don't know that he can make a big enough leap to get to a Freiermuth level to where it was really worth waiting like that. Okonkwo with the Traylon thing going down, I think that's not a bad pick. Jared Goff. Okay, getting Jared Goff saves that a little bit. Because you could stack Jared Goff with Amon-Ra most weeks. And I think Jared Goff is going to be like a top 10 quarterback this year. As far as like volume goes. May not be a top 10 in fantasy points, but as far as volume goes, Jared Goff gets volume. So I do like that pick towards the end of the draft there. To pair up with Amon-Ra, I like that a lot. And I see he's got Buffalo receivers. So it really surprises me that he didn't really get the chance to pair up Josh Allen with him. So makes sense. I like the draft. I like his draft too. I like his draft. I understand his draft. Beezus. AJ Brown paired up with Mahomes. Mahomes at the 203. That's horrific. If you don't have Kelsey. I'm sorry. That's bad. That's really bad. Really, really bad. Najee. Not a big Najee fan, but I get it. I would have taken Gibbs over Najee, which he has Gibbs anyways. If it were me, I probably would have had Ken Walker, Jahmyr Gibbs here. I would have went Jahmyr Gibbs, then Ken Walker. It's probably what I would have done. Goddard, okay. Ayuk, I like Ayuk and Marquise. I like those picks. Pacheco, as a running back 3, fine, I guess. Brandon Cooks, okay, cool. Not exciting. 49ers, defense. Once again, I will never get behind drafting a defense in the 10th round. Ever. I will never, ever, ever, ever get behind that. Same with kicker in the 11th. I just won't get behind that. That's not good. That's not good football at all. The rest of the team is kind of not too excited. That's an okay. Okay. Seamars, Bijan Robinson. Steal of the draft right there, by the way. Seamars. Seamar Zuka. Shout out to my boy Seamars, man. Steal of the draft at 111, honestly. Should have been going at the 105, but hey, what do I know? And Eckler should have been going at the 111, but hey, y'all let him get Bijan, man. I don't know. At the 111, that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Diggs is at the 109 and Bijan's at the 111 is ridiculous. And Chubb went at the 108. I don't agree with it, but okay. Devontae Adams to follow it up. Wow. The only place I think he screwed up in this first 5 picks here is Ridley. I probably would have taken Amari Cooper over Ridley. If he had Amari Cooper on this team would be unbelievable. James Conner is going to be a sole volume play, so I get it. Dalvin, fine. I can't believe you only have 3 running backs. You're going to regret that. You are going to regret that badly because Dalvin is not going to be that good. He's going to be good early season, but late in the season when you need guys, it's not going to be fun for you at all. I don't like that at all. He's obsessed with Ridley. I get the upside with it. I do. But it's just foolish to think that he's going to be himself after 2 years off. Or how, it's just foolish, in my opinion, to think he's going to be a top 10 receiver this year. I don't think so. And he's priced as such, too. Now, if he was a 5th round receiver where Watson or Judy or even Hopkins was going, okay, that's a feasible risk. But the 3-4 turn when Keenan, McLaurin, and Amari Cooper are there, no. Heavens no. Heavens no. Waller, taking him without another tight end is ballsy. But I respect it. I do respect it. Jahan Dotson. He makes up the Ridley pick with Jahan Dotson. Very good. Love Jahan Dotson. I cannot speak any higher on Jahan Dotson. I think he's better than Terry McLaurin. I will put that opinion out there right now. Stamp it, book it, whatever you want to say. Quentin Johnston. I don't know how much of a role he's going to have this year. I think towards the end of the season, we see it pick up quite a bit. I think he's definitely going to have a role there. We'll see. Tucker in the 11th or 10th. I don't like kickers in anything before the 14th round, so I'm going to complain there. Aaron Rodgers, boring pick. It's fine, I guess. Tyler Boyd to pair up with Burrow. Cool. Alec Pierce, very boring. Hodgins, my most drafted best ball receiver. Isaiah Hodgins. That's the guy, man. Isaiah Hodgins. He's the guy. He's the dude. He's the man with the plan. I like it. I like that team. That team's all right. He's going to regret the running back thing later, though. If I were him right now, I'm getting on the phone with somebody in this league and saying, hey, I'd go to Trav right now and say, I'll give you Ridley for Pierce right now. And I know he'd say yes. Or I'd go to him and say, I'll give you Ridley. You give me Pierce. Ew, there's nothing down here, really. Oh, boy. Give me Pierce and Everett. Give me Pierce and Everett. And I'll do it. That's what I would do. Because you can get Pierce back. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Because Pierce and Bijan would start. Then you'd have Adams, Dotson. Or you could do, or another option, Swift and Pittman for Ridley. That would be beautiful. If you could get those two for Ridley, I would do it. I would 100% do it. I'm not a Ridley guy. I'm just not a Ridley guy. So, whatever. Moving on. Saquon in the first. Yikes. I would have taken not him. I mean, I guess these are interchangeable. I probably would have went receiver here and taken Gibbs here. It's probably what I would have done. But I understand this, so Barkley, Lamb, Keenan, Justin Herbert, McLaurin. I've already said Dotson. I think Dotson's better than McLaurin. I'm not a big McLaurin guy. I get it. His floor is good, but like that's about it. Pitts, you better hope to God has a year like he should. I'm not a Pitts guy in redraft either. James Cook, I told him to take James Cook. He messaged me asking, would you take James Cook or Dalvin Cook? And I said James. So he took James. I'm happy for him. And he took JSN. Oh, yes, JSN. Yes. See, now, if I would have known Dotson was there, I would have told him to take Dotson. But he didn't give me that option. So JSN is still a very, 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 very good pick. I love JSN. I can't get over JSN. I think JSN could be better than DK Metcalf by end of year. I like the guy. I love JSN. Juju, solid floor pick. Penny, I hate that pick. I despise that pick. Penny, they're talking about him not even making the roster. I hate Penny. Oh, I hate that guy. I would much rather have Swift and Kenneth Gainwell than freaking Rashad Penny. No, thank you. I want nothing to do with Rashad Penny. Especially considering Hurts is the guy who literally runs in all his touchdowns. Yeah, no, I'm good. Geno Smith in the 11th. Beautiful. Pair him up with JSN. Sign me up and stamp it. I'm looking, if it's me and Geno performs even remotely good, I'm looking to deal Herbert immediately. Anyways, Bills defense, fine. Jake Elliott, fine. Foreman, I have a lot of Foreman. I think he's going to end up being the Chicago guy. We'll see. I like the pick. Dulcich, being a Denver fan, this pains me to say. I don't know how good Dulcich is actually going to be because I've taken him a lot in best ball. I'm really confused on how to feel about Dulcich. With Sean Payton as the coach there, Trotman has been the guy in camp so far. That kind of scares me considering Trotman played under Sean Payton. That concerns me a lot. Dulcich will be out there for 2 tight end sets. Dulcich will probably be out there for passing work. But I think Trotman's going to be out there more. I think the Denver offense is going to be a run-first offense. I don't think they're going to be a throw-first. Just what I'm seeing from Russ and kind of, we have running backs. We have Javonte. We have Pirine. I don't really see us being a throw-first team, especially considering that we're more reliant on our defense than we are our offense. So it's kind of like I think we're going to be more of a run-first team this year, developing into a throwing team next year. We'll see. That's just kind of my opinion. So I kind of broke down every team in the draft. Best team in the draft, in my opinion, is probably Crabbed or Moonrock, maybe Seamars, Drew. So I'd probably rank it right now. Crabbed 1, Drew 2, Moon 3, Seamars 4, Hims 5, and then after that it doesn't really matter. I think Strive might be 5 actually. Strive probably 5, and then Hims at 6, and then after that, yeah, I don't know. That's probably the top 5 that I would say. 5 or 6 that I would say. That's just my opinion though. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's a long season, so we'll see. We'll revisit this probably later. Who knows? But anywho, guys, I've been live for a good amount of time now, 2 hours and 15 minutes doing best ball drafts and breaking down drafts. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Let me kind of stinger back over here to y'all. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that happy fun stuff. I will get back to your questions as soon as I can. Until next time, though, I will see y'all later. Have a blessed night, day, or whatever time it is you're watching. I'll see y'all later. Peace.